Welcome back to another video, and in today's video we're going to be drawing Banana Man and Wimp today. And yeah, it's going to be a big Banana Man and just a little Wimp. Alright, so we need to start by drawing Banana Man. You're only going to be able to see the top half of him because Wimp is sitting on a table. Which Wimp will be sitting. We'll go ahead and get her body first. Get her little legs like that. She's just got her legs spread out. Maybe spread out more than this. These are still kind of pointed forwards. There we go. And she's got her arms right here, which I'm kind of drawing her bigger than I meant to, but it's honestly not that big of a deal. And we're not going to deal with drawing a face right now. Now, you may be wondering, how's Banana Man's body gonna look? I don't know, I didn't think that through. I just thought of a little Banana Man, or a big Banana Man looking over a little Wimp. So we'll go ahead and put his hands on his chin, because that feels about right. Sure, we'll say that's right. You can see that these are not the right sizes. I mean, you can look and see that these are different sizes, but we're just gonna say that it's the same size. We're gonna say it's fine. We'll say that's the hand. Alright, now for the head, which Banana Man's head is a pumpkin. So we need to add in his head. He should be looking down at Wimp. So we'll go ahead and angle his eyes down a little bit. Which I'm honestly not 100% sure how to do. But you know, we can come up with something. Alright. There we go, that's not bad. There we go. This is making him look like he has a ginormous forehead, though. Which I don't know how I feel about him having that. Alright. Now, these are happy times, so the crack will not be that bad. Alright. There we go. Now we'll go ahead and add a stem right here, which he'll have. Which we'll go ahead and add just some branches to this pumpkin. Just so that we have it, you know, made. Alright, I really don't know how many I should do. So we'll just go like that. He's looking down way more than I meant to make him, but at this point I'm not going to change it, because it doesn't look that bad, honestly. That's kind of a big section, though. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I wish I would have moved them, because now it's going to be an odd, weird number. Maybe I'll just cover this part up with the stem, because I do still need to add the stem and figure out what type of stem we want to add. Which his stem's kind of not a regular shape. I change it every time I draw it, so I can really just draw whatever shape fits this. Alright. Yep, sure, that's fine. That's not that bad. We can work with this. Oh, my phone's running out of storage. I've only got... Oh, I have half an hour to record this. I don't plan on spending half an hour on this. I very much could, but it's not planned. Alright, now, even though I don't need to and probably shouldn't in case I need to move the eyes, I'm going to shade this in. Just because it kind of annoys me when his eyes aren't shaded in. Anyway, should we move on to Wimp or draw Banana Man's clothes? Probably draw some of Banana Man's clothes. Because, well, he's going to be covered. So I need to make sure everything lines up. He's going to be covered by Wimp is what I was trying to say. Alright. So he's got a thing on his shoulder. this thing. Just got a message, I think. No, I didn't. Okay. He's got this thingy on his shoulder, which is a like a cloak. I couldn't think of the word for some reason. It's not as if you draw cloaks like almost every freaking day. Yeah, he's got a cloak. There we go, which I very much like this cloak. I've been adding it to him most times I draw him now, and I definitely am a fan of it. Alright. There we go. We're not going to draw that side just yet because I'm not entirely sure how I want to handle it. Same with his sleeve, or this part of his arm. I don't really know how I want his hands, or not his hands, his clothes. I mean, I don't really know how I want his hands either, but we can always just come up with something for the hands. It's not that big of a deal. Like this. There we go. There's something for the hands. Something that we should probably deal with now, but we're not going to. Because we're very intelligent people. And we're going to put off the things we don't want to do. Alright, what am I doing? How are we going to do these sleeves? Well, he's got sweater. We'll go ahead and give him the sweater. Is he even in the sweater? He might have ditched the sweater. I've been changing his character design a lot. He has gauntlets now, but I don't really feel like drawing those. So I think we're just... But he's got the cloak on, so it doesn't really make sense to put the sweater on. But also, this stuff doesn't matter. I can just do whatever I want. If I want to put the sweater on him, I'm going to put the sweater on him. It doesn't need to make sense. It doesn't need to make sense. It just needs for me to want to draw it. Alright. There we go. Go like that. Go like that. And then go like this. We're just adding very bad like fabric lines at the moment just because I'm lazy. We can plan some better ones out when we're detailing it. Alright. There we go. That's good enough for now. Now we've got this, which that elbow's a little iffy, but it's fine. Now we need to draw wimp, which means we have to erase all of this and then draw wimp, because wimp is in front, so she'll be, you know, shown. Also, technically, we should probably do something with his actual body. We're just not going to, because I don't need to. Just because we should do something doesn't mean I'm gonna do something. Alright. Try to erase it good. And then, where did I throw that tiny pencil to? Where the hell did it go? I had it. There we go. When I started the video, but I was like, this is way too small at the moment, so I just chucked it. And we need to turn our computer screen back on because, well, I'm using it as a reference at the moment. Excuse me, sir. Thank you. It was trying to pull up freaking Spotify. I don't need Spotify right now, Mr. Computer. Alright, I was gonna have her pout, but I don't know if I'm gonna have her pout now. Alright. We're gonna give her a ginormous witch hat because she has a witch hat. So we need to figure out how the hell we're gonna draw the witch hat and still show Banana Man being here. I think we can honestly just kind of go like this, because then it like barely covers him and it's still big. And it still bends down like I wanted it to. There we go. it lost some of its bigness, but it's fine. It's bigger on that side. We'll try to even it out right now. That's good enough. Alright, now for her hair, I want to give her very large hair that goes all the way down to the ground, because it'll be better. I have no idea, dude. I just kind of want to. Maybe I should give her her eyes first. She already has big eyes, but this is going to make her eyes seem even bigger. I did think about making her do a pouty face. I think I said that, but I don't actually know how to draw pouty eyes, so that's kind of why I decided not to. We're gonna try to do pouty eyes right now, but I feel like part of that is in the eyebrows, and her eyebrows are gonna be covered up. And she's got like a mouth like that, so can I really do pouty with that type of mouth? No, she just looks mischievous. More mischievous than pouty, but you know what? That's fine too. She can be mischievous, honestly. That also will work. At the moment, she kind of looks like a bunny, because these kind of look like her ears, like she's a giant bunny. Which she is not. She's a goblin, which I have no idea if I even mentioned that. I didn't explain who Banana Man and Wimp were, did I? I usually try to, because the majority of the people, actually the majority of the people who watch these videos are recurring viewers, so most likely they know who the fuck Banana Man and Wimp are by this point, but not everyone who watches this is gonna know who those people are. Alright. Now we need to draw the hair and make it as long as we can, but still reasonably lengthed. Miss very good at the English. Reasonable length, but still as large as we can get away with. We need to give her ears, which I didn't think about until right now, which I'm glad I thought about them now before way later, because last time I drew her, I almost forgot about her ears entirely. Alright. That ear's not exactly perfect. I don't really know how I feel about that ear. I draw her ears kind of differently, like every time, because I don't really have a way that I know that I want to draw them. I just kind of have a vague, yeah, let's make it kind of like this. Because I've seen a couple goblin and elf ears, like in my Discord, that I thought were, hey, those are pretty cool. I'm gonna take that. She's got giant ears. Okay. Do we keep the giant ears? No, we're gonna make her have proportionate ears. That ear was actually completely fine, like size-wise. I just didn't like what it looked like. So we're gonna go like that. Then like that, which is literally like no different than it was 2 fucking seconds ago. But it looks better for some reason. It's like exactly the same as it was, but it's better. I have no idea. Alright. Go ahead and go like that. Go like that. Beautiful. That's actually not that bad. Okay, now we draw the rest of her hair, which is going to go out to here. Like right here and here. Now, actually, we'll wait on her hair because we need to give her a body, which I should have done in the first place, actually, before adding her hair. I typically do, but I didn't feel like it. So, now we've got to draw her like this. Alright. Give her all of her little items, but smaller, basically. Her arms go this way. She's got little, she's got like a big cloak on, or a big, I guess it's kind of like a cloak, but it's not. She's got a big outfit on, so it covers most of her body, which does probably make this much easier than it would have been if it weren't for that. But we still want to try to add as much as we can, obviously, because, well, we don't want it to be nothing here. Alright. We're just giving her little hands like that, because I think that fits the overall, style of what we're going for at the moment. Alright. Now, what are we doing? What about her legs? She has her legs spread out, so that would mean her little dress thingy would be sticking out. It would be, out, not sticking out. Alright, go like that. There we go. That's not that bad. I think she looks pretty good. Now we draw the rest of her hair. She's got quite big hair, if I'm being completely honest. That is not intentional. Wide hair. I didn't want to make her hair that wide, but honestly, I'm not mad about her hair being that wide. Because, well, I think it looks pretty good. Alright, trying to make her hair look like it's on the ground. Now, I could actually just keep Bananaman's hands completely hidden, and he could be doing her hair. Alright, let's go ahead and throw that pencil right where it was, into the abyss. See how long this is, 17 minutes. Do I have the... Okay, no. 17 minutes. We still have, half of that to draw this, which it's gonna take over the half an hour I thought it would, which means I'll have to stop this for time lapse at one point so I can delete old videos and make room. But we'll go ahead and we'll go ahead and do that now. We'll cut to time lapse and you'll get to see a pretty drawing appear very fast. Watch. Wapa, time lapse. Alrighty, I think I'm done. I think that's it. My thoughts. The pumpkin definitely could use some work. But, overall, I think this is pretty good. There's some areas that I could have erased a little better, but I'm happy with this. I like this. I like the little wimp. So, we'll go ahead and add our signature. Add the little dibble dabbles. And there we go. Goodbye. That is Jan. Have a wonderful day.